This is the underside of the car, as best as I can get it. I lifted it up on some stands, but just seeing how much I can get in here. Stock muffler, but removed the resonator, the excess headers, and then the cap pipe is all made by them. Car's been sitting in my shop probably 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks. And this is what's on the floor. It does drip like a drop of oil every couple days. 2 years ago, I had Aikman go through the whole car, reseal everything, change every single fluid from all the transaxles, all the grease, everything. They went through the entire rear end as well. It's got Bell-Tuck shocks, and it's got the TBSS lowering kit, and then the stock rear bags, which I lowered myself. I didn't lower it too much because I didn't want to worry about hitting stuff. So here's the outside. There is a couple of scuffs in the rear bumper. They're hard to see, and then right there, there's a little notch in the rubber part, and there's a little scratch on the rear bumper right there where somebody decided to touch my car. The sides are all straight. It does have a couple of small door dings. I think the driver's side is good. On the hood, there is one, two, somewhere in there. There it is. And some in the front, there's another one. It's real hard to see, but those are hail dents. There aren't any on the rest of the car anywhere. Don't know how the hood just got it. And then on the passenger side, there's a door ding right there. See, I don't know. Oop. What? I don't think it's gonna come out in the camera. It's very, very slight, but I can see it. And then there's one on right there. There was actually a little dent. The right rear wheel, the clear coat is peeling off, so it either needs to be rear clear coated or polished. All the other ones are in good shape. One rim has been replaced, which is this front one, so it's shinier than the other ones. And then the front bumper has Texas road rash, as you can see. I had it repainted when I first bought it, just the front bumper, and 7 years later I have it again. And then the very bottom piece, which I painted black, which is normally silver, is starting to come apart, I guess. It's just glued onto the frame of it, so I think it just needs to be re-glued on, or you could just buy a new one. The inside, as you can see, is in excellent shape. I had custom mats that say Aero SS, but I also have the stock mats, even though they're a little worn out. But these are in very nice shape. The only wear anywhere on the interior is the buttons. The AC buttons up and down, the black paint has come off it. And then, as is common in these cars, the GPS DVD plays when it wants to. So sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes you turn the car off, turn it back on, and it starts working. I've taken the disc out, and the laminate on top, the picture, has started coming apart, and I guess that's unbalanced the disc or done something to it. So it's just a matter of getting a new one. I use Google all the time, so I've never really bothered with it. The top of the steering wheel has a little bit of wear right there where the sun hits it, but besides that, everything else is in very nice shape. And rear seats. And rear, whoop, I don't know if you can see, oh, there you go. Has a rear AC with the radio and all that kind of stuff. And then your rear trunk area, there's wear on the rear sill from dragging stuff in and out of it. But besides that, it's in the trunk area is in nice shape as well. It does have the hose for the compressor and everything. And the cargo lid. Can't think of anything else. That's basically all the trouble spots in the entire car. Besides that, everything else is in extremely good shape. Here, let me pop the hood for you. So when I bought it, it didn't have an engine cover, and I typically don't ever run engine covers on my cars because it just keeps heat in. But I did buy an SS cover and put that on for car shows and that kind of stuff. Has the 4-inch intake. Instead of just mounting it in the open air, what I did is I cut the original box to cover the backside, and then the air goes directly from there into the air filter. If you ever want to race it, a nice tip is you take out the front headlight and the air will go right into the air filter. And the front headlights do need to be waxed or polished. I had it done once. It lasted like 2 or 3 years before they started glazing up again. And the underhood cover. So I hope I covered all the points. Talk to you later.